Hey everybody, it's me Richard with Nightmares. Cheers, anyone? Yes, it's the Saturday before Valentine's Day, so in honor of red, I've got my Carrie shirt on, and I've got blood in my hair. Not really blood, it's just hair gel. And I'm drinking coffee. So today I'm going to be doing a review on 2014's The Boy Who Drew Monsters by Keith Donohue. Come back after the intro and look, you guys. Look who came in for the video. Come here. Oh, my big old kitty Butters. Say hi, Butters. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I love this cat. He is huge. Come back after the intro. Hey everybody, welcome back. So, yes, it is Saturday before Valentine's Day. I am drinking white caramel with rum. We don't scratch the carpet, Butters. Stop. Do you guys have cats? Let me know down below in the basement. So, here's the synopsis off the back of the book. Oh! First, I want to welcome some new subscribers to the channel. Let's welcome 15 Melly Mel. I think this is my dear friend Mary and her soon-to-be husband Oak Bastion. So, yes, the 15 I think stands for Alex's age. So welcome, you guys. And then I want to welcome Rhonda Cat Dance. Yes, she's a cat woman. She has cats, so I know she'll be responding to this. And then I also want to welcome Thomas Sanders. Yeah, so he's right here in Sacramento, believe it or not. And then I also want to welcome Peter. Peter? I didn't get his last name, but I met him last night at the Italian restaurant that we went out to dinner with Melly, Mary, and Oak. For they're getting married in March, so yes, I want to wish them congratulations. We'll be going to the wedding. Hold on, I got an eyelash. So you guys, I'm going to read you the synopsis of this book. From the New York Times best-selling author of The Stolen Child comes a hypnotic literary horror novel about a young boy trapped inside his own world, whose drawings blur the lines between fantasy and reality. Believe me. Ever since he nearly drowned in the ocean 3 years earlier, 10-year-old Jack Peter Keenan has been deathly afraid to venture outdoors. Yeah, that would do it. Refusing to leave his home in a small coastal town in Maine, Jack Peter spends his time drawing monsters. When those drawings take on a life of their own, no one is safe from the terror they inspire. His mother, Holly, begins to hear strange sounds in the night coming from the ocean, and she seeks answers from the local Catholic priest and his Japanese housekeeper, who fill her head with stories of shipwrecks and ghosts. Well, I'll tell you that. I'll talk about that in just a sec. His father, Tim, wanders the beach, frantically searching for a strange apparition running wild in the dunes, and the boy's only friend, Nick, becomes helplessly entangled in the eerie power of the drawings. While those around Jack Peter are haunted by what they think they see, only he knows the truth behind the frightful occurrences as the outside world encroaches upon them. In the tradition of The Turn of the Screw, Keith Donahue's The Boy Who Drew Monsters is a mesmerizing tale of psychological terror and horror and imagination run wild. A perfectly creepy read for a dark night. That was the synopsis. Before I get into my review, I want to tell you something. So, he draws monsters. And you guys, let me tell you what. I'm going to read you my review that I wrote on Goodreads, and then I'm going to talk to you about something really, really quick. So, speaking of new subscribers, if you haven't done so already and you love horror as much as I do, hit that subscribe button right there. Ring that bell to give you notifications of when I post a new horror-themed video. And you guys, let's get into my review of The Boy Who Drew Monsters. So, I really, really, really like this book. Never would I have suspected this book to be what it ended up being. Have you ever listened to a book or read a book and halfway through you thought, what the hell am I reading and what is going on? This is one of the best of that type of stories, and it is the one that I will never ever forget. I won't, because I have pictures. Yeah, well, you guys have seen my library. I have pictures of Pennywise, diamond paintings. I have pictures of very creepy ass things. But hey, that's part of becoming, when you're a horror fan, you just do this kind of stuff. So, here's my review. Two boys who have been best friends since toddlers. One of them draws monsters. One of them lives in his own world of fear and horror. Two separate worlds come together in a world where they must survive and face their monsters, the real ones. Get ready for The Boy Who Drew Monsters, because it is a story that could actually exist. Praise to Keith Donohue for scaring the shit out of me with the type of horror that made me think, but then it was a horror that millions of people in this world live with on a daily basis. Thank God that I am not one of them, however someone very close to me does. Jack Peter sees monsters and he draws them on pages and pages and pages of more monsters that fill his room and tablets and are the basis of his nightmares and his fear to leave the house. Jack's best friend Nick is tormented, and how to help Jack he has no idea. And what can he do for his best friend to make his life easier to live? The boys are 10 years old, and 3 years ago they both almost drowned in the ocean off the coast of where they live, Maine. One of them actually had to be brought back to life. 3 years later, Jack, or Jip, J-I-P, as his friends and his family and friends call him, struggles with Asperger's syndrome, and he suffers from agoraphobia severely. His dad is a stay-at-home father, while his wife and Jip's mother is the breadwinner. During Jack's waking hours, he loves and is obsessed with drawing pictures of monsters, truly terrifying and horrifying ones, and they are something that worries his parents. But this terrifyingly intense and very thought-provoking tale really kicks in when his drawings start to come to life. Yes, the monsters in Jip's pics are what is scaring the shit out of his mom and dad and Nick. But no one believes JP when he tells them all these things are not in my head, they are real, and they are going to get us in the dream house. I had never read Donohue before, and let me tell you what, after experiencing this one, I will definitely be looking for more by him. I listened to the audiobook, which was read by Bronson Pinchot. Yes, the one that played Balky on that show in the 80s. Incredible, incredible book narrator. I would have never guessed that this was Bronson Pinchot. His voice, his depth of personality and character was absolutely incredible. It was so well done. It was just, it really intensified the creepiness of this scary tale. And the ending, OMFG, will stay with me forever. The ending, oh my God, blew me away. Now, I had gone into this book completely open-minded. I knew that it was a psychological horror novel, but I wasn't expecting what I got. Now, as you can see in my review, I gave it 5, what the hell, oh my God, shocks. Okay, Jip or Jack Peter, but they call him Jip for some weird reason. I don't know why. Jip kind of sounded derogatory to me in a little bit, but Donahue's writing is absolutely incredible. And since the boys live in Maine, I was so grateful that this author did not mention you know who that lives in Maine. Yeah, Stephen King. I was glad that it didn't take that approach. Now, after the boys almost drown, for the next 3 years, Jack refuses to go outside. He just knows, because they live close to the beach, he just knows that whatever grabbed him that day, along with Nick, and pulled him under the water, he just knows is going to come out of the water and get him again. So in these drawings that he draws, it's kind of like, there was a movie I just recently watched, and I can't remember what it was, but the little boy drew monsters. And Jack's drawings are so intense and so dark that Nick, his best friend, starts to worry about him. And he's like, you know, why don't you want to do other things? Why do you always want to draw monsters? Let's go to a movie, or let's go ride our bikes. That ain't happening, because Jack is not going to go out of the house. Yeah, his agoraphobia is absolutely what drives this little boy to near insanity. Now, one night when his dad is coming home, there's a storm, and he sees this thing along the roadside, and it runs out in front of him, and it almost causes him to wreck his car. Well, he describes it as, remember this character? Yeah. Remember that horrifying monster from Pumpkinhead? He describes something that was white and slimy, but very tall and very human in form, and it scared the holy shit out of him. And when he tells his wife Holly about it, he doesn't mention it to Jack. But a couple days later, his wife, Jack's mother, comes across a drawing in Jack's tablet of pictures that he draws that looks just like the thing that her husband described to her. So she mentions it to Jack, and he says that's the thing that's the thing that's on, that's going to get us. And he refers to their house as the dream house because it's the ultimate dream. When they moved into that house, it was the house that just everybody thinks of living in one day. But Jack's interpretation of dream house is something completely different than his parents. Now, when these pictures start coming alive, oh my God, there is a scene where Nick is having a weekend like sleepover with Jack, and Jack's having a lot of problems, so Nick tries to help him, and he hears something. Nick is scared to go to bed one night, and he hears something on the outside of the house. Oh my God. This is a scene. I read this book. I finished it like 7 or 8 days ago. The book just fucking blew me away. Yeah, it really, really, really disturbed me in parts. And this scene was one of them. Nick can't sleep, and he hears something outside the house, and the noises and the sounds and the screams. So Nick looks out the window, and he sticks his head out and looks to the side, and along the house, coming up the house, are these... Well, I don't want to describe it because I don't want to ruin the scene for you, but he sees something coming up the side of the house that just, oh my God, stuck with me. And I actually went to bed the night that I finished this, and I was thinking about them damn things that were coming up the side of the house. And as Carrie White's mother would say, they're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. Like this.
He's gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
Look, it's not too late. You can stay here with me.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh my God, if I would have stayed the night with one of my childhood friends like we did all the time in the 60s and 70s, my friends would have thought, Richie, you're crazy. You're batshit crazy. You're having a nightmare. You need to shut the hell up. So I would have never told my friends, but I did. I grew up having nightmares. I still have nightmares to this day. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But Jack is such a tormented soul in this book. You can't help but feel sorry for him. But you also feel just as sorry for his best friend Nick, but then you feel sorry for Jack's parents, because to raise this kid with this Asperger's syndrome and then agoraphobia on top of it, I can't imagine. But the end of this book just blew me away. And I was talking to a couple people on Goodreads after I'd read the book, and they were like, Richard, did the end just knock your ass for a loop? And it was like everybody remembers the ending of the book. And it's an ending that the whole book was just phenomenal. I've contacted the author through my Goodreads account, and I've asked him if I could purchase a personalized copy of this book. So hopefully he's going to pull through. I listened to the audiobook, but I really want a paperback or a hardback copy to put right up there on my shelves with all of my many, 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 many signed and autographed books. The book was terrifying. It was scary. It was very intense, but it's also very thought-provoking and very, very, very sincere and sensitive. Great writing. The writing, I gave 5 stars. I just gave this whole book 5 what the hells all the way around. But that is my review. It originally came out in 2014, and I'm really surprised I've never come across it before. But about 6 months ago, actually it was right before Halloween, I'd come across a blurb or something for The Boy Who Drew Monsters, and I thought, well, that sounds pretty cool, but it also sounds kind of cheesy. But when I saw the cover of the book, I said, I have to read this. And then when I read the synopsis, like I read to you guys, I really had to read this book. So, you guys, that's my review of Keith Donahue's The Boy Who Drew Monsters. Read it, you'll love it, but best, if you have a Libby account or a Scribd account, listen to it, because, oh my God, Bronson Pinchot's narration of the story is absolutely incredible. I loved it. So you guys, my next review coming up is for either Jonathan Janz's Children of the Dark, or I just finished John Saul's Midnight Voices. Yes, the 32nd book in his book of 39 New York Times bestsellers. I wanted to finish his books in publishing order, so I put them off for a while. And a lot of you have been saying, you know, Richard, when are you going to get back to John Saul? So, yeah, I listened to Midnight Voices in a one-day sitting this week, and oh my God, that review is coming up soon. So you guys take care of yourselves. Please have a wonderful, wonderful happy Valentine's Day on Monday. If you have someone in your life that you love, be nice to them. Tell them you love them. Go out to dinner. Go see a scary movie. Tell each other a good ghost story. Just something. I don't know. I don't know what Bruce and I are going to do. Yeah, I really don't know. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. So you guys take care. It's Saturday. Have a great rest of your weekend. And hey, you guys, I'll see you in the next video. And as always, pick up a scary book. Have a great nightmare. And, watch a good movie or something. But read The Boy Who Drew Monsters. Better yet, listen to it. Take care, you guys. I'm Richard. I'll see you in the next video. And happy nightmares. Bye, you guys.